Here with French Thompson, who owns French Designer Jeweler.
Yes.
And you've been on Main Street in Old Town Scottsdale for
22 years.
22 years.
Going on 23 years here.
That is amazing. And considering art galleries have a little bit of a reputation for kind of going in and out, 22 years is an amazing amount of time.
It is. And the nice thing about it is the building that I'm in, I'm actually the second tenant, and it was built 1 year before I was born. So to have two tenants in that one space is pretty amazing historically.
I would say that's a good space.
It does. And the gentleman that was there before retired, went down to Florida. I'm retiring and staying here in Scottsdale and running my gallery.
There you go. There you go. So you have amazing jewelry. I mean, it is amazing designer, one-of-a-kind pieces.
Right? Mostly one-of-a-kind pieces. What I do is I actually collect artists. That's one of the fun things that I do is I get to go meet these people that I admire and that I enjoy their work. And I know that they're doing original work. They're doing very well-crafted work. And so I get to know them, and it's all about a relationship with them. And that relationship with them is the commonality is the jewelry. And then the same thing with my clients is I have a relationship with my clients, and the commonality is the jewelry. So we all have this commonality of the jewelry, but it's really about the relationships. Jewelry is one of those things that's so personal. You wear it on your hand, you wear it on your neck, wear earrings, you know. We don't have a whole lot of tiaras, so I wouldn't say there's a lot of it on the head, but it's a personal thing. It's one of the few things that people pass down from generation to generation. And there's an intrinsic value within jewelry that is a certain amount, but the sentimental value in jewelry is always higher.
Right. It's interesting that you were saying that you collect artists. And I think that's part of the business creativity that's coming out there, right? As a gallery owner, you can sort of set the stage for what you want people to experience when they come in your gallery.
Exactly.
Right? Are you very intentional about that?
Well, I am, because I worked for a gentleman for 13 years, and we made 100% of all the jewelry that we sold out of his space. And that meant I was working till 11 o'clock every single night, working all day long, 6-7 days a week. And when he retired, I said, I don't want to do that. And I know so many really creative, skilled designer jewelers that I said, I want to represent their work. I want to bring in their work. And then I can take these world-class designers and then I can sprinkle my work within their work. So, it works out really good. And every one of them are somebody that I enjoy as a human being. Most of them, when they're in town for a jewelry show, they stay at my house. So, they come and visit me. They have a show here. We go out to dinner. We socialize.
Well, it's beautiful jewelry, and you have it on your website as well.
Yes.
Tell folks.
It's FrenchOnMain.com. And, we've been there 22 years. I think that means we're doing something right. We went through the recession, which in America at one point in 1 year, 10,000 jewelry stores went out of business.
Wow.
And I think that's because so much of is all vanilla jewelry. That's what I talk about. So much other jewelry it's mass produced. It's made by somebody that is just getting paid by the hour. And the work that we have is all handmade by individual artists and maybe one or two employees working directly with the designer. So it's almost like farm to table, really. And
now you're a goldsmith.
Yes.
Which means that you work mostly with gold.
Yes, I do. And I like to fabricate things, which means I start with sheet metal, wire, put them together, solder them, bend them, shape them, all of that. A lot of the jewelry that's all over the world, it's a casting. And
when you say sheet metal, you mean gold sheet metal?
Gold sheet metal. I've worked in 18 karat gold almost exclusively. And so that's 18 karat gold is 75% pure gold.
Wow.
And it's malleable. You can bend it, shape it. You can do all sorts of wonderful things with it. You make it into something beautiful.
And you also work with gemstones.
I do.
And I noticed you work in meteorites.
I do, actually.
That's interesting. So are those any different to work with than other gemstones?
Well, there's two ways you can work with meteorite. A lot of times they'll just slice them. Somebody will take a diamond saw and they'll cut slices out of the meteorite. It's a metallic substance almost always. And so you etch the surface of it and you get to see these dendritic patterns that happen on it. Mm-hmm. Or you can actually take just small meteorites by themselves and don't do anything with them. Just set them like a gemstone.
Interesting.
The really cool thing about a meteorite is it possibly could be older than the planet Earth is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to own something and wear it as an item of jewelry that's older than the planet's kind of mind-boggling.
Right. I've seen this. Do you work at all in like dinosaur bone and things like that? I'm seeing that's kind of a little bit of a trend.
I have. There's an awful lot of things that are available. What the artists that I represent like to use is unusual things.
Mm-hmm.
So diamonds are not the main category of gemstones that we have. You know, we do stuff, sapphires, savarite garnets, you know, as you said, dinosaur bone, sometimes quartz. But there are so many different kinds of gemstones out there. One of the things that I love is opal. And when I was in elementary school, a teacher was talking about opal, and she said, well, when Mother Nature got done painting all the flowers and the berries and all the trees and everything colorful all over the world, she scooped up all of the color off of her palette and she stored it in the opal. And that's one of the reasons why opal has all the different colors that are inside of it. But the really interesting thing about opal is those colors don't exist inside of it. It's like a rainbow inside of a material. And if you were to grind it up, you would have a colorless white powder. But if you ground up an emerald, you'd have green powder. If you ground up a ruby, it would be red powder. But you can have the most beautiful, colorful opal. And if you ground it up, you wouldn't have any of that color because it's a rainbow.
Interesting. Well, there you have it. Tell us where your store is.
We're in the heart of the Scottsdale Arts District on Main Street, a quarter block west of Scottsdale Road on the north side. It's 7148 East Main Street, and our website is frenchonmain.com.
All right. There you have it. My name's Brian Detweiler. This is the Brian to Business Talk Radio Show video version. If you like what you see, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So thank you so much and have a great day.